Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Moran. I'm going to talk to you about 5 things that really changed um, the way I feel, and the way I do things around the house, the way it changed my anxiety, and just basically made my life a lot easier. So I'm actually going to start with my number one thing, and that is declutter. Now, I know that the majority of us, kind of declutter between if we change our closets from summer to winter and then from winter to summer, then we might just like declutter a little bit. I obviously um, do that when I change my closets. I recently changed my closet between the summer clothing. It was very hard to part with them, but we are already in the fall, soon in the winter, and it's really cold. So I needed to make that change. Um, but also for me, I really do declutter also on April. So when a lot of you guys have like, the spring cleaning kind of thing, we also have that because of Passover. And so each year on April, I literally go through every drawer, closet, little nook, take everything out and, give away or donate or throw away if there's stuff that, we can't donate. Um, so I do that also. But my declutter used to be going through my clothes, looking at a shirt or a pants, doesn't matter, and saying like, you know what? Maybe this time I'll wear it. Maybe I'll get some use out of it, and I don't declutter as much as I need to. Now, during COVID, a lot of things shifted inside of me. I wanted to be a lot more sustainable, just really use what I need and what I like and not over surround myself with clutter and stuff that I really don't need and don't use. So I decided during the summer, once I switched between winter and summer, I told myself that I'm gonna watch and see what are the clothes that I pull the most, and if there are any piece of clothing that I didn't reach for once throughout the summer, it's gone. And I just made a pact with myself and said, that's it, I can't. The reason why is because honestly, when I open my closets, they give me huge anxiety. Really do. I have no idea what I have. Everything is like, even if it's folded, I had so much that I didn't even remember what I had. The same with my shoe closet, which was a catastrophe, honestly, I swear it was. Everything was on top of each other and in a mess, and every time I would open these closets, which are closets that I obviously use every single day, I would be like, oh my God, I can't. And everything would start to build up, and then I would just pull something out and close the door and just walk away. But it really stays with me. And I think 2 weeks ago, I decluttered my closet where my clothes are. And if you see it now, which you will see pieces. I will show you some photos as we go on. I have so much peace right now. And I'm not just talking about the organization, right? That I color coded everything, the Home Edit Who, right? I love that show. But I really, I know where everything is. I open the closet and everything is organized, and I know where everything should be and what the place is, and I know exactly what I have, and it makes life so much easier. Because I open the closet and everything is organized, and immediately my anxiety just leaves. It doesn't exist because of that. And B, because it's so easy to dress up in the morning now because I see everything I have and everything is organized and I know exactly where everything is, and I just Honestly, I'm not kidding. I'm getting dressed in like 5 minutes. Pulling this, and those are my favorite things. So I have no problem pulling them out because I love each and every piece I have in my closet. And even though it's a lot less than what I used to have, honestly, I feel like I don't even need anymore. It's enough for me. I don't need anything else. If I'm gonna need, like, right now, I need some basic long sleeve shirts, so I might add that. But I'm not going around, on like shopping sprees and, collecting more and more things that I don't need. I don't want to be there. And I think that if I'm gonna get something new, then something else is gonna come out. Just kind of like a trade, because I'm so happy with the situation right now in my closet. Yesterday, I actually did my shoe closet as well, which I'm also going to show you a picture. Literally, it took me 20 minutes. I'm not kidding. 20 minutes on the dot. I decluttered so much shoes. You have no idea. Some of them were not even wearable anymore, like little rips and tears. Um, and yeah, I decluttered so much shoes that now I open my closet and I'm like, oh yeah, pulling it out, knowing exactly what I have. And I mean, look, I'm smiling just talking about it. It makes me so happy, honestly. So that definitely helped me, um, with my anxiety, with just feeling a lot more. Oh, I'm sorry, my doggy decided to sit right under my ring light. But yeah, it's like, when we talk about decluttering, and I'm like, yeah, I take some stuff and I donate them or pass them to friends. No, I'm talking about real declutter. Be super honest with yourself and just give those pieces away to someone who will actually be able to enjoy them and appreciate them, because they're not stuck in the closet for the majority of the year just having dust, like, it's just so unnecessary, and it definitely made my life a lot better. So, decluttering, but be honest with yourself and with a rough hand and get it done. You could do it. So, the second thing I'm actually going to mention is meal prepping. Now, I know it's a very well known thing to meal prep, and I wanted to do it for as long as I can remember, but I never could really get myself to, just make meals for like the rest of the week. And so I got to a situation where I was literally making lunch every single day. Now, yeah, it depends on what you're making, and if I, let's say, like, put something on the grill outside, then it's pretty easy. But still, with like, I don't know, more complicated lunches that you need like to cook a bit on the stove and then put in the oven and stuff like that. And I just found myself every day in the kitchen, and it got really annoying to me. And I did, I, it started getting annoying to me to stand every single day in the kitchen and cooking lunch. And I've been doing it for years now. And it made me kind of like make, food that it's okay, it's food, like we can eat it. It's not something, that it's bad. But I even stopped being, I stopped putting my heart, into the food, and really, trying to make unique recipes that could be interesting for us and change it up. I was like, okay, let's just make the easiest thing I can do and get it done with. Um, so actually, last week was the first time I meal prepped. I decided to dedicate my Sunday to it, It, I think it actually took me about 3.5, 4 hours to create 3 casseroles, which I will show you some pictures. And yeah, I mean, those casseroles, first of all, you don't finish them in a day, so you can definitely eat them the next day. The other two I froze and just took it out the night before to the fridge, and it was great. Like the feeling of not being stressed that I don't have food for my kids ready and that I have to get so many things done. And now they finish school a lot earlier because of COVID, so they finished like about an hour earlier than they did before, which for us moms and not even moms, we all know how much an hour is so important and you can do so much in that hour. So now I've also been taking an hour from my day for the things that I needed to do. So having those meal prep meals in the refrigerator and in the freezer just really took something off of my chest and made me be more productive and get so many things done until the boys came home from school, and then I could just, sit with them and be with them without like saying, oh my god, I have this and this and this and this to do, because making food really kind of stopped me in the middle of the day from doing other stuff that I needed to do. So I can tell you that yesterday night, I made something for today. I do like more to make things on Sunday for the entire week, but because these are certain things that, so what I do, I just open up my freezer and see what I have in there in terms of chicken, beef, fish, all of that. And then I just go into Pinterest, which is my new best friend, and look up recipes with what I have in my freezer, and that way I utilize everything that I have. So the thing that I made for today, which is stuffed Italian bell peppers, I kind of felt like, I can't do it. I can't freeze it. Um, that's what the recipe says, but I don't know, it kind of felt to me like freezing it for like 3 days and then eating it will kind of make it lose the taste that it has. So even making it the night before definitely makes me peaceful, a lot more the next day, just knowing that I have lunch organized, everything's fine. Like the most important thing to me during the day is making sure that my kids have food, to eat lunch. That's the most important thing to me. And so knowing that that is covered, I can get the rest of my day done with all my chores, all the things that I need to do. Um, yeah, she Furby just keeps bringing her little toys here. She's like building a fort with the dolls, but so yes, whether you are making, meals for the rest of the week, like me on Sunday, or even meal prepping the night before, like for tomorrow, I'm gonna make some fish. So I don't even think I could do it the night before because it's fish, and I think it's really crucial to eat them quite, straight out of the oven. But I do know that this recipe is extremely, extremely quick, and I can just get up in the morning and in 30 minutes have it ready, something like that. So it doesn't take a lot for me because I just do a little bit and put it in the oven. So even if you are making it the same day, um, choosing recipes that are quick but also very yummy and healthy is amazing. That's been really helpful for me and really helps with my anxiety. Again, yes, it's a part of my life, you know. Um, and yeah, I highly recommend it. I think it's great. You can definitely consult with the kids what they like to eat more, what they prefer, all of that. So my number three. So my number three definitely connects to cleaning the house. So for us, every other week, 1 week we will, vacuum around the house, change the linens, clean the bathrooms, all of that, and just go with a wet cloth on the floor and do that. But once every other week, we completely lift everything up. So we lift the carpets, the tables, everything goes on the couches. We lift up the chairs, um, and like really, really clean, like deep clean. And that is every other week. So it takes me about like 4 hours at least to do that. And because of my chronic illnesses and because I'm not getting enough sleep and I'm tired and I have pain, it's really hard to get motivated to do that. So what I actually found that was really amazing and just makes me so happy is actually listening to a podcast while I'm cleaning. Now I know that some of you might say, "Well, good morning, Mo." Like we know that, but I didn't used to do it, and I was always inside my head while I was cleaning, and I was always like, oh, I got this more to do, and this and this and this, and like I'm so tired, and I was just in my own head. And then suddenly when I'm listening to podcasts, I'm really concentrating about them and listening to them, and then it just flies by, honestly. So that is amazing. It really changed my cleaning activity a lot more better. And honestly, it's probably the only time I have to listen to a full podcast throughout my days and week, because I do not have time to listen to, a 30, 40, 50 minute podcast just like that. So that's amazing as well. Some podcast recommendations for me, I would definitely say Mystic Michaela is one of them. I really enjoy her podcast if you're into mediumship and aura colors and just learning about this world a lot more. Amazing. I'm also in their Facebook group, so it's been really, really fun for me. And I just recently found her podcast. I also listen to Directionally Challenged by Candice and Michaela, Forever Vampire Diaries, if you know, you know, and also Pretty Basic with Remy Ashton and Alicia Marie. And I also loved Lena Dunham's podcast. And I know she was with someone else, and I'm so sorry I don't remember your name, but I really, really loved Lena's podcast. Um, I think it was the C Word, it's called. I love that too. So it's great, It's just a really nice way to learn about certain subjects. If you want to learn about something more, it's a great way to do it. And I love it. And it really changed my cleaning experience. So that is the third one. The fourth one I want to say is about working out. Now, I do love to work out. It's really been a routine for me for quite a while. But recently, with my diagnosis about endometriosis and other stuff that I have that I need to get checked for, um, it's been really painful. So painful to do it. And the motivation is like, to work out, because when you're in pain, um, it kind of gets twice as hard to get motivated to work out. Especially for me, I think the last 3 times I tried to work out, my body was like screaming at me, "Stop! Like enough! You're doing way too much, and I don't like it." And then I would suffer for like 2 days afterwards. So what I found out that could really motivate me to move my body, and it doesn't even matter what kind of activity I'm gonna do, whether it's a little bit of Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, Pilates, doesn't matter. Just waking up, because I do my workouts in the morning, is as you wake up, dress up for working out. So immediately I will put my leggings, a top that is for working out, and because I'm already dressed, the motivation is already there, like it's already built up, so it helps a lot more than just like sitting on the couch like this with my pajamas in the morning, and then I'm like, oh, I need to work out, but I don't want to, and my body hurts, and blah, yada, yada. So having those clothes on you kind of do the 50% way. And then you just have to make that 50% of literally getting up and clicking on YouTube and working out, which, yeah, you know. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, I'm kind of stopping from working out now because of the physical pain I have, but I think this idea really, really helps me personally to get more motivated and just know that, okay, I'm already wearing the clothes, so let's just get it done and work out. So that is my fourth. And my fifth and last thing that I wanted to share with you is also a to-do list. Um, every single night or morning, depends on if I remember exactly what I need to do the night before, or if I think about more things in the morning, then what I would do is just make a to-do list on my phone, because my phone is obviously always next to me. And I just make it with, like, these little check mark boxes that you can just check mark along the way. So for me, what it does, it just gives me, so much order, in my mind, to know that I have this and this and this and this to do today. If something just, I don't have time for, and it gets pushed aside for tomorrow, then it's okay. Then I don't just, check the box, but it's still in the to-do list. And it just makes everything so much more in order and tidier, and that helps my brain to just be a little more relaxed and focused on the things that I need to do today, rather than just thinking, okay, I'm gonna have that the next day, and I have that in a week, and I have this and I have that, and I need to do that, and then my mind starts to spiral. So having a to-do list is amazing. So this is my video for you guys today. I know that some of you might say, like, yeah, we know these tricks, we do it, we love it. Or for some of you, you just feel that it won't work for you. But I highly recommend, if you do not do these things in your life, try to do them, see if it works for you, and just try. Just try, because those little things make such a huge difference for me, and for my and for my daily routine, and makes everything so much easier. So I love it. And if you have any more little tips for, living a free anxiety life, or just like makes your life a lot more comfortable, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear about them, and I will see you soon on my next video. Mwah.